Welcome to 2026, and we're going to start it off talking about the MYGA ladders, the multi-year guarantee annuity ladders. Hello, agents. Hello, everyone. And yeah, the MYGA ladder, we're doing a 9-step ladder here. It's going to be 2 to 10 years, and each one will mature at $250,000. So we're basically backing into how much it costs to end at $250,000 over these 9 terms, right? So let's go ahead and jump into it using the multi-year guarantee annuity, which is a fixed rate for a set period of time. It's all guaranteed day one. Everything's included. Fees, all that good stuff's included. So here it is, the MYGA laddering to 200, premium required now for 250,000 in future. We're growing premiums, guaranteeing accumulation using only excellent rated carriers. So I'm using AM best or better. So excellent rated or better, AM best or better. Sample is 250,000 end value. And so how much premium? Let's look at the answer. What's the answer? So here we go. The first one is, let's see if I can enlarge this a little for us all. I guess I can't. Okay. No, I can't enlarge it. So anyway, we're talking about 9 ladders. End of term value will be $250,000. The total projected value at maturity is $2,250,000. So that's right. 9 times 250. The term lengths are 2 to 10 years, one annuity for each term. So we're looking at the 2-year. And again, remember, I'm using just excellent. You can get higher rates with lower rated carriers and all that stuff is great, but I'm just using the A-rated carriers here right now. So we're going to be looking at the rates. So you can plug in the rates. We'll get into that in a minute. So the 2 years, $485. So you need $227,000 to equal $250 in 2 years. $216 on the 3-year at $490. And as you can see, it's $206, $194, $182. On that 6-year seems to be the hot spot, the high rate. It's $182,865. And in 6 years, that is guaranteed to grow to $250,000. This is the ladder. So in 2 years, this client will have 250 here, in 3 years, 250, 250, 250. The 7th year is 174, as you can see, 159, 149, all the way down. So the total premium a client would invest is $1,677,273.99, and the growth would be $572,000, right, over those 9 years, maturing at different times. You know, so the first one you're gonna get less than $25,000 on this one, and you'll get more and more and more and more as the time goes on. So what are the key benefits of using a ladder? Well, first of all, it spreads risks across different maturities, and the risk being like interest rate drops or interest rate increases. You can jump in and participate in any of those increases or drops. So that's the risk, as well as diversifying oftentimes through carriers. But the risk there is your interest rate risk. Provides annually liquid access to $250,000 in each contract. Yeah, so every year, second year on, every single year after the second year, 250,000 matures. And it should be liquid, whether a 30-day window, depending on the MYGA you pick, if it's a walkaway or a 30-day window MYGA, right? It's going to be liquid for a certain period of time or fully liquid thereafter. We've discussed that in our MYGA videos before. You get to lock in today's guaranteed interest rates. And historically, we're doing pretty good with 4-year treasuries and 5% MYGAs, 5, high 4s, low 5s. In the MYGAs, we're doing pretty good there historically. Yeah, and you can lock in those longer rates longer. So you can get a 530 for 10 year right now. It's pretty darn good. A lower initial outlay required for longer terms. We'll get into that in the next page. So let's get into the next page. So this is basically a graph of the premiums you need. As you see, the 2-year one needs the most premium because it's going to mature the fastest. You have the least amount of time to grow. And you see the 10-year has the least amount of premium needed to get to 250, right? And as you can see, this is the interest rate curve. And as you can see, it really tops out here at 6. So, you know, when you're really doing this, if you don't want to do 9 terms, you could just do a 6 and a 10, or, you know, a 3, 6, and 10, or however you want, or your client wants those monies to mature. You can dial it in. You don't have to do 9. You can do any amount you want. You can just do the 3, 4, and 5 year if you want. So yeah, it's not a set thing. These are just, you know, individually purchased MYGA products. So that's what it looks like on a graph. Here's what we're doing. Here's basically the form you want to fill out. We'll get into that in a second. This is from our website. You can find that. Yeah, let's just go to that now. So yeah, if you go to my annuity expert site and you click under this MYGA, you see this fixed annuity calculator link. It'll pull up this page. And here's the MYGA calculator, solve for the value or solve for premium. So if you want to solve for the value, you're going to put in the premium. If you want to solve for the premium, you're going to put in the value like we did here. So I wanted to solve for 250,000. I put in all the interest rates. You can plug in any interest rate you're looking at or your client's looking at purchasing. These are just from the A-rated companies I selected that time. And you plug it all in, you hit calculate premium, and it'll back into it. So you see 227, 216, and they all end at 250. So that's like a reverse calculator. If you want to do it the other way, let's say you just want to do $100,000 premium and see what all those MYGAs mature to. When you calculate that out, wrong button. There you go. When you calculate that out, you'll see the 2-year goes from 100 to 109. It goes 100 to 115, and you can see where they all pay out 143. And on the 10-year, you're making 67% on that 100,000. At 530, it earns 67% there. So that's how it works. And you can just do these. You can play with it on my website there. I have some MYGA calculators, and we even do one backing in at $500,000. That's 4.5 million premium. And you see where you get like over $6 million back. So these are all guaranteed for people who just want to know exactly what their end value is going to be. We use MYGA ladders for that, or just traditional MYGAs. So the MYGA ladder is great for that if you want to know specific amounts of money coming due at certain times. I've seen people use this in the past for college planning. Like a grandparent will say, hey, I need 5 years of $40,000 a year maturing starting in, say, 7 years. And we can do that, and they use it, and then they help their grandkid pay for college or something. So that's where these things are, because you know it's set in stone, the amount you're going to wind back at the end. So anyway, yeah, X, YouTube, LinkedIn for the most up-to-date information, where I've posted these PDFs in the past, and you can just find them as they come out. Yeah, X, YouTube, LinkedIn. Remember, no fees in anything I talked about, just insurance guarantees. Hey, everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.